Hi, welcome to Few in the Pew with Father Greg Ein. We are going to get started with our first question. So, Father, growing up on the farm, like we've talked about before, just what are some things that you remember and think about from your Advent experiences?
Yeah, I mean, we trying to follow the season, right? So mass every week, and kind of reading some of the story of preparing for Christmas. You know, the Annunciation, where the angel appears to Mary. Certainly the Advent wreath, you know, where you're lighting each candle, you know, representing each week in preparation, knowing that the rose candle is the one that's like right before Christmas almost. So just kind of the growing anticipation of that. We would usually go to the reconciliation service as a family. So confession was an important part of that. And then we always went to midnight mass as a family. But we had a kind of a routine at home leading up to that, listening to the Christmas story, and then getting all dressed up, and then making our way to the midnight mass. So yeah, certainly some fond memories of Christmas Eve and time. And then this came to mind just the other day. Mom would always put colored Christmas lights in our rooms, and so there was just kind of like a warm, dull light that really, I don't know, warmed the cold winter days. It kind of warmed the nights. Yeah, certainly some fond memories of that. So.
Nice, yeah. Warm that darkness of winter, you know.
Yeah.
Nice. This is kind of a trivia question for you. So, when was the first king-size bed made?
First king-size bed? I don't know, maybe the manger? I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. Nice. Yeah, good work. Yeah, the manger. It was smaller then. It's gotten bigger over time. But
well, much smaller, but fit somebody much bigger.
yeah, definitely. Kind of the last question here is just to tell us about the bulletin. So, like, you know, we're going from all these different churches into the one parish, and how we have one bulletin starting in January.
Right.
Tell us about the layout for that.
Yeah, so I think it's important that we show to people, not only our parishioners, but even visitors, what is really important for the parish. So obviously prayer and sacraments, so the schedule of the masses and confession times and adoration would be kind of one of the main sections. You know, another would be just formation, right? Where can people come to grow in their faith, right? So obviously our school plays an important role in that formation, but even some of our Bible studies and men's groups, women's groups, some of those different kind of formational meetings and informational things. And then the last would be kind of our mission. So any kind of social events that we might be having, you know, that people can come to get to know the community, where the community will be, you know, kind of reaching out, trying to win people into the faith. So so I think, just structuring the bulletin in that way, and it's going to be tough because there's a lot going on in each parish, and so combining them means that it multiplies a lot of things. But we're thinking of different ways in which we can still communicate effectively with one bulletin, but still get the information out. So
Awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah. Anything else you want to share as far as things?
yeah, well, we've got first part of December is certainly a big Marian time. We just celebrated Immaculate Conception, national feast day, but then coming up is the Our Lady of Guadalupe, so patroness of North America, and Juan Diego, so the one that Our Lady of Guadalupe appeared to, and Mary really marks all of Advent, right? She stands for all of the Old Testament's longing and desiring for the coming of Christ, She certainly longed for the coming of Christ and was able to conceive him in her womb. And so the first part of December, having several big Marian feast days, just fits the Advent season in preparation for the coming of Christ. So hopefully those Marian feast days can draw us into our own time of preparation for the coming of Christ.
Yeah,
So,
I love that analogy of that time of waiting. Like the time of Advent is a pregnant time, right? Waiting for something to come in and to walk with Mary through that is beautiful. So
yeah.
awesome. Well, thank you very much, and thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any specific questions that you want Father Greg to answer, please don't be afraid to fill out the form, or even just send an email of what your question is, and we'll answer it. Thank you very much.
It's like only 5 minutes.
Yeah.